Hello, uh, welcome to Rising Star. Now we're about to finish the sketching of the Genie lamp. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning on a sleepless, rainy night in Alanya. I couldn't find any better thing than working on this design, which has been quite uh, experimental, nice experience, challenging a little bit in some way, and I must say it took me to ancient Persian times occasionally. Now, before like we start actually making the lamp, which I find the easier than sketching, we need to clear a few things so that I can start drilling. Now I managed to put the iconic one onto the gourd, and now let's go by section. The the top the top section, which I call a cap. Now we'll be making the cap. Let me open here. The three photos I have. Okay. Now here is the cap section here. Okay. Now, see, we have here like a kind of downward melting lines gradually increasing in size towards the bottom. Now I have three options here. What we can do first on the cap bit is like I can actually open gradually increasing holes, like say 0.7 millimeter hole, three of them, and then like 0.1 millimeter, 1.2 millimeter, and we can make holes increasing in size as we go down by the bottom. The second option would be is actually to gradually open a cutting hole, again, first I would drill the holes, growing larger in size as we go down, and I can cut it like it would be like long teardrop kind of shape, which would give a very similar effect. Now I do suggest cuts. The reason is like the the lamp will actually will sit on a light source, and the head section is actually the part considering that we have a neck as well, kind of narrowish neck. This is the place where we will receive the least, the minimum light. So, like if we open no holes or like cuts, it's just gonna be a dark section. But I say if we make cuts with reasonable distances so that we don't actually chip or break the cap section, that would be my recommendation, so that when you put it on a light source, you see some sunlight up there. So please let me know what would be your choice among the three. Now the next level we have the again like a teardrop, long teardrop kind of area. Now the thing here is to make the cap sit on the gourd. I'll be making teeth, and there will be three of them, and that is the minimum number I suggest. One, it may like just slide and fell off, and two, again, the minimum requirement would be three, so that when you put it, it actually sits down. and well, it's gonna make me have some gaps and in between them, but by drilling I'll try to minimize those gaps and make them hopefully equal, the distance between those teardrops equal to each other. Now the thing here is, when you look at it, actually the way the bottle is made is what they have done is it's highly likely that this is an object made from a clay, and what they've done, they while they were doing it, they digged, or by using a tool, they made these I'll call them they created these areas on the bottle and then painted onto them. Although they look similar to each other, but they're not perfectly similar. So I need to kind of stand these. Mines are gonna be longer, but there will be good enough number of them. And again here, what I'm thinking is actually drill them dot by dot, dot by dot, and so that you see these teardrops like you see them here. Now coming to the next level is the circles. Now I will just drilling a few circles here. What I can offer here is I can actually make exactly the same thing here. Draw two circles, drill them, and put a bead in the middle. However, let me show you. In addition to the ordinary beads that we use, which are 6 millimeter, the norm, most of the beads that we will use in this area, 6 millimeter. That's like a quarter of an inch, I presume. Right, so this will be kind of fun. So these are our common beads. However, I have 1.8 millimeter beads. This is like 3/4 of an inch. So as an option to this one, I can put align these larger beads, and let's just turn around the circle, and maybe even make another drill circle around it. So this would be something I would like you to think about and let me know. And this part, this section, the semicircular part, is kind of easy. I am going to drill these. So there's like one line here. I'm going to be drilling 2 lines for each line, even maybe 3. Just going to decide now, and so we'll be able to create a bolder line, and be able to maybe paint white the 2 lines, so that the circles stand out, both in the dark when lit, and also in the daytime. They have their own thickness, I should say. And again, we have the kind of oval circles. Now, one thing maybe I should have mentioned from the very beginning is it is not for with hand. It's not really possible to have perfectly matching identical objects on a gourd. Just because the gourd itself has a non-uniform or unidentical shape. Although thankfully we have picked up a really good shape, but still, like I mean, one section of the gourd is not like each other. So I could. There are a few things we do. Only a few crafters use. We use stickers. We put shapes on stickers and then stick the sticker onto the gourd and work on the sticker, and then we end up having exactly identical objects. And in this section, also in this section, which I'm going to be explaining, I could have used stickers, then all these circles would be the same. But for two reasons, I suggest that we do these almost like identical, but not perfectly identical oval form shapes, because this bottle here is it's considering that this is an object made like maybe centuries ago, like a few millenniums ago, originally. Those people had no tools, and any ordinary work they've done wasn't really perfect, and these are not like perfect either. So still, if you want them to be perfectly identical, I can put these on a sticker, and I can do them one by one. That's up to you and your appreciation. In general, with handmade objects, I personally like a little bit of non-uniformity. That you will know that this is not like made by a machine. Some mechanical hand came here and did it perfectly. It's like handmade, and so it's up to you. I can make them a little bit better as you wish, but I have kind of made them one by one with enough nice distance so that I'm gonna be drilling them dot by dot, and you will have openings, and it's gonna have you will have the look appearance. I guess this was the most challenging section, although I thought it wouldn't be so hard, but eventually and gradually I figured out. Again here, I may actually I want this lamp to be a fine work. So I am thinking of like actually drilling 3 lines. Use a drill bit which we call a 0.2 or 0.25. Drill the main lines, and then drill with like 0.17 or sorry 0.2 0.1 was 0.08 or oh 0.07, dentist scale, and go through them, go through the on each side of it, smaller holes. That's what I'm thinking, and I think if I do that, this is going to have a nice appearance, because it's like almost at the center, covering a nice volume of the gourd, and that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we can just make a drill, use like 0.25 or something like that, but I like to make a little bit finer work around it to make it a nicer object. And the bottom, like I managed to align these, so each semicircle is starting from one of the dots Now again, here, like I'll be kind of going through this sketch to make them look more identical. But again, here I can use a sticker type of technique to make them identical to each other. But again, I still, resketched similar looking attitude on Gourd, you know. And here, now this point I want to talk about. Section the bottom. Now, in one of the three pictures, I can see how these oriental things end, but I presume it should be something like this. Now, if you look at this design here, let me see. Right. You see this color on the surface that the gourd sits. You know, this is created by the dance drilling and beading work at the bottom of the gourd. I kind of like this effect, I must say. And so, although the original doesn't have such a thing, I suggest that, you know, I feel the bottom, these areas, you know, fill with like again, because the original bottle has a, let's see, kind of the main color is purple, purple color. So we use like maybe purple beads. I can go as low as here and open like, you know, large drill holes to beads, and maybe here, and so that when you use a strong light source, you get the effect that you get on this design here. You know, this is a suggestion. However, I can just like drill these and put 3 beads and complete it up. Now the reason these guys look slightly bold, because I'll be using this fella here, so I need to drill 3 of them. I'm gonna be actually, these are just guidance for me. I won't be drilling over them, because first I'm gonna open the drill holes, then I'm gonna be drilling around them. So here I need you to tell me now. The original bottle has a multicolor work. I have like 6 or 7 colors of beads, but if we use if you agree on this look, and with multicolor, I don't know what sort of an effect we have, considering that we have a purplish, dark purplish theme on the main bottle. I would like you to decide if you would like me to make these beads multicolor, you know, different colors on each hole, or would you like me to use one color of your choice, so that we have something like this. Please let me know.